For the first time in my entire YouTube ant career of making ant videos through many years, a non-ant keeping store have reached out to me with a box. So let's see what this is all about. Now it's just a very simple unboxing because the main part of this product is actually for the main channel, and due to this package I'm also going to make a main channel video, so extra bonus because they want a video and I'll give them a video. Not about the product, but they want as a part of an advertisement, a sponsored segment, whatever you call it. I need to unbox it. So it's super cool that they actually want me to do a video or an ad feature on my main channel. What am I unboxing? Well, a macro fill light set right here. It's all-in-one macro lens for your phone, and you may be wondering, oh, don't your phone you have right now have a macro lens? Yes, but I actually have been wanting to buy something like this for a very long time, because when I do YouTube streams, which I'm doing pretty much every Sunday, I can't go to the macro lens, I can't change lenses, so I have to actually not use macro lenses. But what is all of this? All right, hang on, let me check this out. So for those wondering, the package is from none other than Apexel? Apexel. Expand your vision. And yeah, this is a little what parts we have in here. So we have the cover that mounts the phone, we have the lens, a charger, I guess for the light around, and then the little case right here. So let's see what's actually inside this. Oh, I can actually do this with one hand. Oh, look at me, that's super fancy. Ooh, now what is this all about? Oh, I know what's all about, I've just said what's inside. Oh, hang on. Right, so this is very simply, the case right here, hang on. You just slide this out, here we are. So this right here is the simple piece that just slides onto your phone, just goes around the top and the back, and I don't think it's, oh, it is charged, all right, so it is charged. And let me just check this out. So we have some arrows here on the back. All right, so there's 3 different light settings. Wow, alrighty. And then we have the macro lens. Oh, it's also 3 different colors. There's the blue, there's the orange, and there's the blue and orange. And then you hold it to turn off. Yes, all right. So this then here is the cute little lens. Now it's very nice. You have a cover, but for both the front and the back side. So if I just remove this, then this just slides into here. All right, yes, you just screw it on. Now this here should be able to connect to multiple different phones, because you can slide this, and then the lens itself here can also slide up and down. Now this phone here has a macro lens inbuilt, so I can't use it with this phone, except I actually can. You see, right now, I'm actually not using the macro lens. I can't get close. You can decide what lens to use on your phone. So this here is my phone without the macro lens. So let's try to put this on this. All right, guys, so this is now the non-macro on my phone here. So you can see no macro here. And now I have the macro lens here in my hand. And I have the case. All right, I just needed to find... Wow, I'm like, this is super macro. I'm like, whoa, this is so blurry. That's because it's macro. Wow. I'm like, what's happening here? Why is it so out of focus? But it's really macro. What if I turn on the light then? Oh, hang on. Let me get some ants for you guys. Okay, so it's time to see how good the lens actually works. It's connected to my phone and everything. I don't really know. I don't really have any tiny ants at the moment. So let's just take a look at the Novo Mesococorellis. So it's quite clear, as you can see here. It's not at focus at all until you find the focus point. So it's a set focus, and you have to kind of work around that focus. So here we have to focus on the worker. And I mean, I think it's very decent quality. The reason there's some lines is not due to the macro lens, it's the light and the frame rate I'm recording in. But compared to this is not a macro lens on my phone, I find this as very, very decent quality. You definitely have to work around, definitely have to understand how you move it around, because if you move it further and closer, it of course destroys the recording, because you only have a set focus. But I mean, for a phone where I'm not using the macro lens, this is most certainly not a bad macro lens. It's the first phone lens I've ever used, and I mean, can you really blame anything? And look at the Novo Meso here, it's very dark. that's why you want a light. So for the light to be inbuilt here into the lens and to be rechargeable is super nice. That's a lot of dead no emitter workers. That is sadly not what we want to see. But it's now super easy for me to see it with this lens. Haha. So now I'm actually using one of the different lenses. Now I am using the macro lens, which is focusing on the lens rather than the other thing. You can see here, it just connects to your phone. So the lens itself here is just something you twist on and off, and then you just go ahead and align with your the macro lens you want. So the inbuilt lens in my phone is the one here on the bottom that you can see. Either way, at first I was a little bit unimpressed. Turned out I had not placed it correctly, so you need to make sure you place it correctly, because I just put it in and I was like, it's a little bit out of focus, but it was because I hadn't aligned them completely. So you've got to make sure that you align them completely, your lens and your macro lens, before you go ahead and test it out. Okay, it's time for the fun phone now. This is the iPhone, I want to say 5S, but the 5S had Touch ID. It might be the iPhone SE1, I think it is. And as you can see, it's a one lens phone, so let's see if it fits onto this bad boy. It's too small, and yet it's universal, so I simply just thickened the phone a little bit right here. And now let's test if it works or not. So it's not designed for this phone, but now it's all centered in the middle. And now I can actually show how it works. So you simply just hold on to the power button here, and it turns on like that. And apparently you need to swipe. You need to swipe to actually turn it on. And if we just go to video mode, or you can't even select what video mode to use, you can actually get the macro recordings. So this is an absolute old phone, and yet you can get some very nice recordings. So now I'm recording here on the iPhone SE. I don't know how old this phone is. I think it's back from when the iPhone 7 was released. So it has a few years on it. Can I zoom? Oh, I can't zoom. So you can see here, there's no image stabilization in this phone, but you can see here, look at the details on these larvae here. This is amazing quality. And is this spinning a cocoon? No, it's not, because they shouldn't spin cocoons, so they are not. And yeah, the light just turned off in my room. And of course, still here I can change the brightness. So I can change the brightness and also change the color of what I want. I'm super surprised by the quality right here. The big disadvantage is you have to handheld move the camera close or further away. But I can definitely see people doing macro videos like this. And this lens costs about 35 bucks. And I'll leave you a link, I think, in the description for a 10% discount, so you can get yourself 10%. I'm actually not gonna lie, I'm super surprised by putting the lens here on this old phone. How well it works. Just to reference how old it is, you need to turn it on from the bottom. What? Yeah. Super surprised. The light here is great. Not sure how long it lasts, but again, you got the charger with the box. I think this is a great budget. I haven't actually tried other phone lenses before, but it's universal. It can connect to multiple phones. Even this this phone is too thin, but I just put in a little bit of fabric here, and it was actually good to go. And you could see on the video, it worked very nicely. You can also see very nice coloring, and you can change the coloring as well. I mean, I don't know the price of all of my Ant products, but I mean, this costs less than a large ant nest usually would cost. So if you're a kid out there, if you want to get your first macro lens, you've seen the video in this, you've seen the clips in this video. You need to play a little bit around. You need to edit your videos, but you can definitely get some very nice clips with this lens right here. Just connects onto your phone, and it works even for an old, thin phone. Alright, look how long it took for me to Google how old the phone was. Very long, my beard just grew a ton. The phone was from 2016, the iPhone SE1. And if you want to get your hands on one of these macro lenses, be sure to click the link in the description and use code ANTHOLLEUFER10 in not caps. So just ANTHOLLEUFER10 without any big letters. Alright, boys and girls, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll catch you all, wow, in another video. Bye!